Welcome back to my channel, and if it's your very first time stopping by, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so if you're watching this, please help a girl out and subscribe and like the video so more people like you can see content like this. And if you're ready to see how I achieve this look, just keep on watching. So we're starting off on freshly washed and blow dried hair. Now for the most sleek results, I do recommend your hair to be as straight as possible. So if you'd like to flat iron your hair, that would also be favorable in getting those results. By all means, go right ahead, but don't forget your heat protectant spray. Moving on to the next step, we're going in with Miel's Rosemary Mint Hair Strengthening Oil, and this is literally the only oil I've used on my scalp. We're making V parts, so our parts are going to be exposed, so we want to make sure our scalp is not dry in any way, shape or form. Listen, if you're not ready for your hair to be thick and voluminous, do not use this oil by all means. I can vouch behind the volume that this gives, okay? Now we're going to start by making our V. It would help if your hair already has a center part so that you know where the center of your V would be. And this part may take a few moments of trial and error, but take your time and work through it. It's up to you if you want a very narrow V or a wide one. My forehead is already wide, so I was not going for a wide V. So you want to start from the beginning to the middle of your hair and take your time. You'll get it. Unlike me, I don't have the straightest hands, so hey, I did the best I could do. If my V looks a little lopsided, we're just gonna act like we didn't see that, okay? After my 1,000,001th attempt at trying to get this V to look as straight and centered as possible, this is what I came up with. And your girl was struggling, okay, because I don't have the straightest hands, but this as good as it gonna get, baby. Now we're going to begin the process of sleeking down our hair with gel, and I like to work in small sections because I feel like this gives the neatest and most sleek results. So I'm just sectioning off the 3 sections in the front and 2 sections in the back. And in the end, you should end up with about 5 sections that look something a little bit like this. The 2 most important items you'll need for this process is some Shine and Jam gel and some hair ties. Now when I'm applying my gel, I like to apply it above and below each section. I also divide the sections into even smaller sections so that the gel can lay as flat as possible, and then I go over that with a hard bristle brush to make sure the gel is evenly distributed. So you want to comb through it, and then you want to get on to the next section and repeat the process. Now I like to use Shine and Jam for this because I find like this is the only gel that sleeks my hair down without reverting it too much, so it's not much water in the product like Eco Styler gel, so my hair doesn't revert to the curly texture when I use this. So I get a flatter lay, and it does not leave a white cast or residue in my hair, doesn't leave my hair feeling hard or crunchy. So I would really recommend Shine and Jam for these sleek buns if you are just starting off and you don't know which jam to use. Now we've made it to the front section of our hair, and I'm going to show you guys how to make sure the front of your hair lays as flat as possible. You also want to repeat the same process, work in small sections, and then you want to apply the gel to the top and the bottom of those sections so that it lies down very flat. On the previous section in the front of my hair, I like to go in with a comb instead of a bristle brush because I feel like the fine tooth comb really gets in there and allows it to lay even flatter than the brush would, but I do go over with a brush in the end. At the top, you want to put the Shine and Jam over the part, that you made with the V, just to make sure you get it as neat as possible. And you repeat the same process all throughout the head. Go over it with your fine-tooth comb. So sit back, relax, and we're about to be done in no time. Now that we're all done molding our hair exactly how we want it, we want to go in to that first section that we started where we put the elastic band, and we're just gonna take it out and brush everything in, and we're gonna secure everything now with that elastic band. Now this process is crucial to ensuring that you have a very sleek and flat ponytail. I go in with this satin scarf that I got from the beauty supply store, and I just tied it for the remainder of this process to ensure that my hair is as sleek as possible. For the braiding portion of the hair, we will be using Expressions Conical in texture in the color 1B. I think this is about 90 something inches long. This is not the usual brand of hair I go for. I normally go for Freetress's Prestretched 68-inch hair, but I wanted a change, so this turned out to be a disaster, but keep watching to find out how. Now we're going to start by detangling our ponytail, and then we're going to section it off like it is in the video, with the shortest section at the back and the longer section at the front. And we're going to secure that with an elastic band, or you can also use a rubber band.
It's not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you say my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you.
Now it was at this moment that I knew that I messed up. Like, this hair was so tangled, like there was no way I was gonna plait this properly, so I had to cut it eventually, and then I sectioned it off into 3 sections. I used some shine and jam to help with this process of molding my hair into the braid seamlessly, and this is how I began my 3 parts for the base of my plaits. I went in with the brush to smooth everything together, and then I began braiding. You guys, never mind the fact that that little section that we sectioned off in the beginning, it's already twisted at the base of the plait. I normally do that at the end, but I had to refilm this. As you can see, the hair is so tangled. Even though I cut it like half of the length, it's still so tangled, but I'm just trying to work through it little by little. The texture of this hair is kind of cool, and the Freetress hair that I showed you guys a picture of in the previous clips, I think that has natural kinky texture, so it's softer and less tangled, and it's pre-stretched, so it's much easier to work with. And then I secured the ends of the plait with a rubber band. I was going to do a little cute curl at the end of my hair, but after cutting it, I did not cut it evenly, so you guys will see at the end how I fixed that. Now I'm just wrapping around the base of the braids to show you guys how this is done to give it a more seamless finish. You can also use got2b spray or gel to help it lay and stay in place. Now you know, no look is ever complete without a pair of fancy wings. Mink strip lashes, so I added those. I know it's giving Russian extensions right now, and I'm just loving the look. We've reached the end of this tutorial. After the trials and tribulations, I decided to go for a blunt cut at the end. Not really the look I was going for, but due to circumstances beyond my control, we got to work with what we have. Right? So if you made it to the end of the video and you haven't liked the video, what are you doing, babes? Help others see exactly what you're seeing and help me by just hitting the thumbs up button. And if you like what you see and you enjoyed the video, please be sure to subscribe for more content like this. Leave a comment down below letting me know what other looks you'd like to see next, what other videos you'd like to see next, and what you found most interesting about this video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you times a million. Mwah. See you in my next upload, babes. Bye.